Oh man, this this lighting makes me look shockingly ginger. Oh man. Okay, this is going to be a rant video, unedited. This is just kind of a stream of consciousness sort of thing. So, we want to move away from YouTube. Now, when I say we, I mean Tim and I, who are the owners of the Retroactive Gamers YouTube channel. This is our gaming channel. This is the channel that we've started back in 2012, and this is it's a bit weird to try to execute this particular endeavor, so to speak, because YouTube hasn't really done anything for us except host our videos for free, which is a huge thing. I'll tell you later why it is huge, but a lot of YouTubers rely on YouTube to promote their content. If YouTube doesn't promote their content, they don't get popular. They have to rely on shoutouts, or they have to rely on their own marketing abilities, and they have to market the stuff themselves, which means that they have to put their own money into it. Now, if we have to put our money into our own marketing, it's a little bit weird to still be putting it into a platform that essentially doesn't care about you. And it ties into a lot of stuff that YouTube is doing to creators. Like, I'm a small creator. Nobody knows about me, right? Except for like a couple of subscribers. So it's not like my opinion is going to shake up the industry or anything. This is just something that I just wanted to talk about this. I want this to be on the record. So I find myself very fortunate that my hobbies and my interests, mainly in programming, web development, game development, coincide with this particular plan that I'm about to try to execute. What I'm about to try to execute is move all of our operations from YouTube onto our own platform. So we want to move away from YouTube completely. We'll still keep the old channel, just because that old channel is going to have old content. Maybe over time we'll try to kind of migrate it to the new channel, not YouTube channel, our own platform channel. And, maybe we'll close the YouTube channel then. And it's a huge project. It's a huge undertaking, both financially and just labor-wise. But I'm kind of excited to try it out. First things first. As I was saying, YouTube doesn't care about our content. YouTube doesn't care about our YouTube channel. And I'm talking about the Retroactive Gamers YouTube channel. This is the YouTube channel that Tim and I started in 2012. It's just gaming content. We just have a lot of fun playing games, and we wanted to make a record of it. So maybe at some point, when we're like old men, we're just sitting there with a futuristic laptop. Hey, remember this video? Who are you? Right. It's for the record. And me being, entrepreneurial and everything, I said, as long as it's there, we might as well maybe try to do something with it, right? We don't go into this thinking, we're going to make a business out of it. That would be mostly me, to be honest. I would be the one saying, well, we have this content. Maybe try to use it in other places, right? So, since YouTube doesn't care about our content, because it's in their best, I totally understand, it's in their best interest to only promote channels that will ensure longevity. So they watch videos for longer, which means that YouTube can show more ads. They can refresh the image ads more, which means that, more ads get shown. They want reoccurring viewership. So they want to promote channels that promote people coming back for more and seeing ads. They want to concentrate on that. And maybe once in a while they toss in like a newcomer and some fresh channel. But that's very rare. First of all, not only is it very rare, as a creator, relying on that to happen is very, very stupid. And we're guilty of it, right? We've started a channel in 2012. We have 46 subscribers on it, right? Not happening, right? YouTube does not care about our channel. It took me a very long time to realize that, to kind of break that illusion that it's possible to make it on YouTube. It is possible to make it on YouTube. Very few percentages do it without spending any additional work, additional labor into marketing. And we're on that side of the line, right? We don't get to benefit from YouTube's special algorithm. The algorithm doesn't think we're worth being promoted. So here's the thing: if YouTube's main attraction, YouTube's main benefit is all the audience that you can reach. So if YouTube doesn't give that to us, then we're gonna have to buy that right. We're gonna have to buy that opportunity. So we have to put money into it. If we're putting money into it, then my question to myself is, why would we promote a YouTube channel? Like, I totally understand purchasing ad time and advertisements to still show our ads on YouTube. That's totally fine. It's their platforms. They've built it. They've earned that right. It's fine. But what it is that we're advertising is, I'm thinking, why still use YouTube? We have so much more that we would like to offer. We would like to offer merchandising of specific things that YouTube's implementation doesn't really offer. They have their partnerships with some merchandising stores, but you still have to be a partner. You have to be approved. You have to be scoped. You have to be. It's like, why go through all that trouble? And why go through all that trouble for us, specifically for me, when I can bypass all of that with their own platform, simply because I know how to do it. I know how to program a website. I know how to work with databases. I know how to work with API calls. I can figure out how to get a dynamic system going for loading in pages and doing SEO and marketing and pushing campaigns and all that stuff. I can figure out because it's within my interests. So I feel like I'm in a unique position where I have an opportunity to do that, where I have an opportunity to expand on that. Not everybody is into programming and web development. Not everybody can do this stuff. And I feel like, in my case, I'm a little bit lucky in that regard. So why promote YouTube? Why don't we establish our own platform where we don't have to compete with anybody with snazzy looking thumbnails and crazy faces that are supposed to be standing out from all the rest of the crazy faces that everybody has to make, because everybody's competing with one another. Everybody's making bright and shiny thumbnails, and everybody's making clickbait thumbnails. Everybody's competing for the attention of the user, simply because they are subject to the algorithm. They are subject to this nebulous system that nobody knows how to operate, and theorists make videos about how you can trick it into doing some stuff, and some of those theories are may as well be true. But if we're going to be putting our money into marketing, we don't have to do that anymore. To the extent, there's still marketing tricks you have to employ in order for people to actually say, maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I'll check out that video or a game or whatever you want to do. So there's still a little bit of work, but we don't have to compete with other YouTubers if we do that. This is where we would take things into our own hands. It's going to be tricky, but it's not going to be anything that we wouldn't have to do even if we stick with YouTube. Even if we stick with YouTube, we would still have to do marketing because YouTube doesn't care about us. We still have to do that. We still have to push our content. We still have to make it happen. We still have to expose our content to people in the appropriate places. There's very few places where you can post videos because everybody does it, right? All the free places where you can post your content are going to be flooded by all the free people who don't want to put money into it. So you're still competing with them in that regard. So we still have to manually monetize it. It still has to happen. So if we do that, why don't we do it for our own platform? Now, what does our own platform mean? So I'm already working on the little prototype. So I'm just going to switch here. Here's a little prototype of the website I'm starting to build. Very simple design. It's all about our content. Videos, skits, maybe music videos, maybe gaming content. This is like the primary thing that we're going for. I'm working on just getting the basics of the web up and running. And one of the biggest things that I'm going to have to concentrate on is doing proper marketing funneling and video hosting. Video hosting is a big problem when you're a video content creator. You'd be surprised at just how much YouTube spoils you with free video hosting, free video playback, free traffic is what I mean. Free bandwidth, I should say. Free bandwidth, not free traffic. So very few companies offer free bandwidth, which this is basically the point where when you're getting a video played, it uses up bandwidth, right? A big video will use up a lot of bandwidth. A lot of people watching a big video will use up a lot of bandwidth. And a lot of companies charge you for bandwidth. The more popular your video becomes, the more they're going to charge you for bandwidth. Or you're just going to run out of bandwidth and your videos are not going to play at all. They're going to load for way too long, or they're just going to stop playing and you have to upgrade to the next tier of plan where that's not going to be a problem, right? But that's going to be more expensive. So it's a larger expense. So very few hosting plans offer free hosting and free bandwidth. YouTube spoils the hell out of you. So that's what you have to compete with. Now, our next choice is obviously going to be Vimeo. Vimeo has plans starting from $9.99 only if you buy an annual plan. So if it's not an annual plan, it's $14 a month. And they have 4 plans. Like if we take a look at, for example, let's see, Vimeo plans. Vimeo plans are actually very quite reasonable, but it's a commitment and it is an expense. So first of all, the most basic one, it's not going to be enough for us. At least maybe in the beginning for a short little while just to get some content on the website. So plus $9.99 a month, only if you buy annually. If you go month to month, it's $13. This is Canadian rupees, so it's a little cheaper in US. 5 gigabytes a week. One of our videos is about 1.5 gigs, like one episode, of like pristine quality. So this will allow us like 3, maybe 4 videos, depending on how we encode it, for a week. Not very flexible if you're trying to do, let's say, continuous videos. Like if you try to do sequential publications, like video on Monday, video on Tuesday, video on Wednesday of the same series, it's not going to be enough. So our next plan is 20 gigabytes a week, 24 gigabytes a month, which comes up to about $288 for a year. So this is a cost which I will have to eat in the beginning, because this platform will not be making any money as of yet. This little platform of ours. Now this is where I'm going to have to start thinking how this platform can make money for itself, at least to sustain itself, at least to make sure that this platform can survive. Now, this will be the second platform that I'm going to have to be managing, because the first platform is the Concept Bay platform, which is my educational platform, the conceptbay.net. This is my educational platform. This is where I'm going to be putting up my game development live streams, and people can subscribe and just learn how games are made, learn how everything is made. So there is a way that I can tie the 2 platforms in together. Now, first of all, I need to think of a way to make sure that this platform is capable of earning money. So I'm going to have to implement Patreon into here. Not like you pay Patreon and content becomes available, just donations. Like just be able to click on Patreon to be able to support the platform, subscription services, fees, and just the basic stuff. Like I don't even care about making money for a living on this platform as of yet. I just want it to be popular enough to sustain itself. Because right now, if I get myself the plan, it's Markiplier's video. Check out Vimeo. So if I get myself this plan, which is actually going to be more than enough for us, 20 gigabytes a week, 1 terabyte a year, this is more than enough for us to get by, to upload our content on a regular basis and have enough traffic. Great thing about Vimeo, once again, you're not paying for bandwidth. This is one of the only other places that doesn't charge you for bandwidth. I'm sure there's more, I just haven't found them yet. The other ones that I've researched, their prices are like business level. It's very difficult to find another place that's going to charge you this little for a month for video hosting, where you can potentially rack up bandwidth traffic that probably would have earned them thousands of dollars a month if they were to charge for bandwidth. Like when you're doing gaming content, right? Gaming content for like 1,000 people, maybe 200,000 people, a million people, million subscribers. So in so where we stand now, where does this bring us? This brings me to the question: how can I make this platform earn its own existence? And this is where I have to think about what is this platform offering. This platform is here to offer entertainment. Entertainment is a very competitive market. It's a very competitive market. So I'm probably going to have to be putting ads here. Ads. In certain places, you probably will be able to... probably you'd be able to... maybe some sort of a donation system where you can get rid of ads. It would be a great way to motivate it, by the way. Just get rid of all ads with a account donation. I already know how to work with PayPal APIs. It's not really difficult, so could be done. In that regard, this is an entertainment platform. We're there to sell entertainment. So, I do video game development. I have been wanting to try to create a web-based video gaming platform where people can play my games. I'm talking about like my own personal Newgrounds, where it's just, it's like a list of my games. I've seen a bunch of people actually make that happen way back in high school, like 2010, 2011. I remember us sitting in the lab, and a lot of the kids in the lab, in the computer science lab, they were playing this game in the browser where it's like a bunny hopping on clouds, and it's basically like how high can you get. So I understand that the times are different. The mobile gaming is a lot more prominent, so I'm going to have to look into maybe making it mobile compatible. But putting up games on the platform, I've been wanting to see if that could be feasible, if I could make that happen. And as it turns out, that is entertainment. It coincides with what it is that I'm trying to do here on this platform. So our games, our web-based games, could very well be a part of this platform. And it's a part of the entertainment side, which means that the games that I make here could very well be also recorded as I develop them, and we can put it up on the other platform, the Concept Bay platform, where if you want to learn how to make these games, these two platforms will basically exist right next to one another. This is where you learn how to make the game. This is where you can play the game. This idea basically sparked prompted me to make this video. I think it might be an interesting thing to try out if I'll be able to put up ads on the website. The website the games on the website just might be able to earn its keep, and if it becomes profitable, obviously our gaming content is going to be here as well. It's going to be the primary focus. We're going to have a lot more areas here where you can find gaming content, and it just might work. So my main concern right now, I'm just waiting for my paycheck so that I could possibly get myself the basic plan of the hosting on Vimeo and start uploading our latest videos, our latest gaming content that has been edited but I haven't uploaded yet on YouTube. And henceforth, we're going to be putting up our content solely on our platform. On Vimeo, Vimeo's is going to be used as a hosting site, so it's not going to be searchable on Vimeo. I mean, we could make it searchable, but the whole idea is to direct traffic to the channel on our platform, not Vimeo channel. This is our main concern. This is what we're trying to do. That's why the videos are probably going to be private on Vimeo. You're going to be able to just find them on the Retroactive Gamers platform here, and you'll be able to find games. Having our own platform also allows us to implement our own layout, specifically catered to how we want to run things. As I said, we don't have to make flashy thumbnails to compete with other thumbnails on YouTube. We don't have to adhere to YouTube's guidelines. We don't have to be worried about demonetization and not being able to speak our mind. We don't have to worry about these things. We're off the hook. We can be as free as we want. And this is something it infuriates me when I hear YouTubers like Review Tech USA saying stuff like, I can't say anything about the subject because, YouTube and blah, 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 and I'm just going to omit this information. I can't say anything about this here because this video is going to get instantly demonetized, right? If that's how bad a news review platform, has to behave, if they have to censor themselves because of their earnings and their livelihood is at stake, then imagine what our gaming content, where we scream and yell and curse and like it's it's saying all kinds of ridiculous stuff that would never be aired on TV. Can you imagine what YouTube's gonna do to us? Like we're gonna be putting up videos that just YouTube doesn't want to promote, right? So with that in mind, this platform is gonna be it's gonna have some expenses attached to it in the beginning when it doesn't bring us any income. So it's gonna be an experiment. We're gonna see where it goes, how it behaves, and the section for games will allow me to expand the horizon of this particular platform. It will allow us to experiment with other forms of entertainment. Maybe Tim and I, this is me, this is Tim. Maybe Tim and I can record some voiceovers for our own games and get some little featured games going on that way. Put some ads on those pages. People go play the game. They see the ads. Maybe the platform can earn its money back, right? Earn its keep, so to speak. And our entertainment, our gaming content gets promoted in the meantime. So yeah, this is what I wanted to talk about in this particular rant video. We're going to be saying bye-bye to YouTube for our gaming content. It's going to be an interesting thing to see if this works out and how this works out, or if there's any problems, how we can solve it, what sort of solutions we might need to employ. We're going to see what it's like to be on our own. We're going to see what it's like to try to basically stand among the giants as the teeny tiny little creators. And we're going to see what it's like to take marketing into our own hands, which is something that not a lot of YouTubers do. A lot of YouTubers depend on YouTube to promote their content. And YouTube doesn't want to promote your content. YouTube wants to promote any content that will earn them money. That's why the algorithm is there. So it pains me to see when YouTubers go out making videos like, YouTube has ruined my income, I have to find a job now. And at the same time, what did you expect? At the same time, you put all your eggs in one basket, and now that basket is broken, and now you're blaming someone else for your own undoing. There's a reason why you don't invest all your money into one same package. You don't invest your money into one same bond or the same investment, whatever the hell the term is. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And this is what we're going to try to do with this platform. We're going to take this into our own hands, right? We're not going to rely on YouTube anymore. We're not going to be subject to YouTube's rules and YouTube's regulations and their business practice. We're going to take this and see where it goes. If not, then who knows? Maybe it doesn't work. Maybe we'll just make our videos public on YouTube, on Vimeo. Maybe we'll go back to YouTube. Who knows, right? You never know. We're probably going to still use YouTube and Twitch for things like live streaming, just so that we have backups. What it means is that if, let's say, we're streaming to Twitch and Twitch just crashes, we don't lose the stream. We actually just direct it to YouTube as well, and we can just go to YouTube and pick it off there and just upload it to the platform. Who knows? Like, at this point, this is like brand new territory for me. I'm super excited that it is, because this is all new area for me. And this will also give me an opportunity to practice marketing. If I can figure out how to build an infrastructure for, not an infrastructure, if I can figure out how to build an audience for this platform, I will know how to do that. And that is a marketable skill, who knows? It's marketable skill for maybe an employment opportunity. I'll have one platform, two platforms that needs an audience. They're different audiences. Some overlaps can happen. People here look for entertainment. People here look for education. If I can figure out how to make one happen, then that is something I can put on my resume. If I can find a way to make both of these things happen, that's even better. Two things I can put on my resume. So yeah, this is what I want to talk about. I'm gonna put up the Patreon link for the Retroactive Gamers channel. If you guys want to help out with that initial cost, by any means. But you know, like I'm gonna be eating up most of that stuff anyways. So this is just the part of going rogue. This is the part of just going solo. You have to take in all those expenses if you want to make the business happen. And this is basically a business. Anytime you start a business, it's a startup business. There's going to be a lot of expenses. For the first year, you just go down. You don't make any money at all. Like, you literally put negatives into your income taxes for the business. That's why I want to see, well, not that I want to see. Those expenses they're mandatory if you're starting your own business. So it's fine. I understand that. It sucks, but that's the nature of running things. That's the nature of running this sort of a venture by yourself. So, as I said, if you guys want to help out, we'll have a Retroactive Gamers Patreon. So I have my own Patreon, but this is for educational content on YouTube. That's a whole separate thing. This is for Tim and me, Tim and I, and our platform, just to kind of keep it afloat. If you want to help out, by any means, doors are always open, obviously, right? So, yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks, everybody, for joining me, and I will see you guys perhaps in the next rent video.